Hey everyone, welcome to Technically You, the show where we unravel tech mysteries one bite at a time. Today we're zeroing in on a device that plays a critical role in your internet and telecom connections, but rarely gets the spotlight: the Network Interface Device, or NID.
That's right. The NID is basically the overlooked device of residential and business networks. You probably have one attached to your home or building right now, and it's doing a whole lot more than you think. Let's break it down. So, what is a network interface device, NID?
Well, a network interface device is the demarcation point between your internet service provider's ISP's network and your internal network, whether that's your home setup or your business infrastructure.
Think of it as a border checkpoint. Everything on one side is the provider's responsibility, everything on the other side is yours. Now, let's discuss, what does a NID actually do?
At its core, the NID connects the provider's external network to your internal system, which could be phones, routers, firewalls, or switches.
It also provides line protection, shielding your home equipment from electrical surges or faults that could originate on the service provider's side. A lot of modern NIDs include diagnostic testing ports too.
In homes, NIDs are typically mounted on the outside wall. They contain terminal blocks where the provider's wiring ends and your internal wiring begins.
But in commercial settings, NIDs are often installed indoors, in network or telephone closets, IDFs, intermediate distribution frames, or even MPOP, minimum point of presence rooms. They can support advanced services like fiber optics, Ethernet handoffs, or voice multiplexing. NIDs for different technologies.
Yes, they do. There isn't just one type of NID. You've got copper NIDs for traditional telephone service, DSL NIDs for high-speed internet over phone lines. Yes, DSL still hanging in there in some areas. Fiber NIDs or ONTs for fiber to the homie. And Ethernet NIDs used in business-grade services like Metro Ethernet. So,
Ethernet NIDs are smart. They can tag traffic with VLANs, run loopback tests, and even measure latency and jitter in real time.
speaking of smart, some NIDs today are intelligent devices that offer things like service level monitoring, remote diagnostics, loopback testing, built in firewalls, and QoS quality of service prioritization.
Yep, these features make it easier for providers to troubleshoot without sending a technician to your home or office.
NIDs are installed by the service provider, and depending on your local regulations, you might not be allowed to tamper with it.
That's right. The customer accessible side might let you plug in a test phone or device, but anything beyond that is the provider's domain.
Modern IDs are also playing a role in network security. Some offer MAC address filtering, traffic shaping, and even integration with Secure Access Service Edge SACE frameworks.
Especially for enterprise users, securing the demarcation point is a first line of defense against man-in-the-middle attacks and spoofing.
Let's talk redundancy. Businesses often use NIDs that support dual Ethernet handoffs, so they can plug into two providers or backup circuits.
Exactly. It's critical for maintaining uptime and ensuring continuity during an outage. How does an NID differ from a modem or router?
This is a common question. A modem or router handles traffic inside your network. A NID doesn't route or assign IPs, it just connects your local network to the ISP.
In fact, many fiber connections go NID DONT router devices. The NID hands off the traffic, the router handles everything else. Let's talk about the future of NIDs.
Well, we're seeing a shift toward virtualized network interface devices, or VNIDs. These can run as software functions in the cloud, less hardware, more flexibility.
And with the rise of 5G fixed wireless, the definition of an ID might evolve again. We could see devices that bridge wireless, fiber, and copper all in one.
All right, here's what you need to remember. The NID is your network's entry point, the line between your gear and the providers. It plays a key role in connectivity, diagnostics, and protection. Residential and commercial setups vary widely. Modern NIDs offer smart features and support for fiber, Ethernet, and more. They're essential for troubleshooting and maintaining uptime.
Whether you're at home streaming Netflix or running a data center, That little box on the wall is doing a lot more than you think.
And that our podcast for today. Thanks for tuning in to Technically You. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe and drop us a rating or comment.
Until next time, stay connected and stay curious.